First thing, look at what you eat. Your nutrition. It's the most essential component of it. What you eat is what you're going to become, what you're going to put your body through. It can only cope up for so long before it says, you know what, I'm done, this is the disease you have. So now focus on what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, and how you're going to eat. So there's a concept called as a mindful eating. Every bite that you take, you need to understand what you're putting in your body. Keep an eye on what is on your plate. So now we are talking about the serving size. Remember, our plate may look like small, but we when take the double serving, you're adding an extra calorie. You're adding that extra carbohydrate for the body to deal with. So portion size is very important. So if you look at what an ideal plate should look like, right? It should be full of vegetables, your cooked vegetables, any kind of vegetables. It should also have some salad into it. And believe it or not, a fresh fruit. And this should be half of your plate. Your plate should also have protein. So the easiest way to remember how much protein you need with each meal, pick up your right hand and this is your right palm, and this is the thickness of the protein that you need with each meal. It's the easiest way to remember. And how much carbohydrate do you need? Make a fist. This is the portion of the rice I should be eating with each meal. I would never talk about eliminating the rice. I would always say, moderating it. Always remember, your food should be different every day, every other day, if it's possible for you. Because every color that is represented in your plate represents a different combination of vitamins and minerals, macronutrients, micronutrients. So your body needs a ton of nutrients, and it always benefits when your sources of food are different. Now look at the protein. Why those proteins are so important? Why the salad here is so important? Why is the fresh fruit so important? So a recent study basically suggests even changing the order what we eat is going to make sure the sugar isn't going to spike as much as it should the way we used to eat. Now the first thing you should be starting the diet with or your food with is either protein or your salad. Your salads are going to add bulk. You're going to be less hungry and for a longer duration of the time. Same thing happens with the protein. The last thing you're coming back to should be your carbohydrate. This way, by the time you get to the carbohydrate, you're already 70% full. That means you're not going to overeat. You're not going to get the second portion because most of your second portions are not your subsies. They're mainly your carbohydrates. So when you start your diet with fiber, protein, what it adds is add bulk to the food. Your stomach is going to be fuller much earlier. Before even you ask for that extra serving of the rice, your stomach is already telling you, I think I had enough food. That means you're going to eat less. You're going to be fuller for a much longer time because your body can't digest fiber and it takes a longer time to digest protein. So these two benefits. What it means with the fiber is it's going to hold on to that sugar into the food that you have eaten and it's not going to let go that easily. That means rather than getting that sugar spike, your sugar is going to get absorbed pretty slowly into the blood. So these are very beneficial effects of fiber as well as the protein. Now the question is, how does protein, your weight, and your prediabetes and diabetes have in common? How do they really affect each other? So protein in your diet, it's a building block. Remember, it's not just to build your muscles, but it is important for your enzymes, your hormones. Those are your building blocks. With those proteins, the more muscles you make, the better it is for your sugar metabolism. Your muscles can utilize the sugar much faster.